Good morning. We're listening to the cortisol purge. Oh, nervous system reset. Release anxiety, pain, and inner tension. We're listening to that this morning. I just wanted to share with you how incredibly beautiful it is out today. Oh my God. So let's just soak up a little bit of that sun, shall we? Oh my God, it's so pretty. I'm definitely going for a walk today. I think that's a sign. Maybe you need to get outside, get some fresh air, exercise, sunshine. I had a strange dream last night. And, come on, Mom. Let's sit up here with Mama. I'm going to have the dog join me today. I had a strange dream that I was in a polygamy relationship with a man and a woman. I didn't want to be. But we were creating a web page and all this positive promotional stuff about being artists. But at the top of it, it was one of my greatest shames, all for the world to see, right? Anyways, so I'm a part of this cult in there, and I've done something wrong. I think it was because I wanted to leave the relationship. And they were persecuting me and basically deciding whether or not they were going to put me to death. And one of the women in there was like, nah, man, put her to death. And I recognized her face. She was actually a face of a real person I saw on a YouTube video who was responsible for horrific abuse against her own sister, holding her hostage and starving her and stuff. 30-year-old woman weighed about 50 pounds. It was such an awful story, but it just reminded me that don't judge. Judge not, no matter what the situation. We don't know what people go through, and even the most horrific of things, can perhaps be altered and changed, and people can actually change their mind, change their soul. If you can't change your mind, change your mind. I'm getting meditation frequency can literally reform your brain. You can literally change the way that you think with meditation, vibration, focused intention, and effort. So I recommend that. So today I drew the Nine of Pentacles and the Sun cards. I have this cute little book here. I'm still learning. I usually write everything down, but I didn't this time. So the sun, it's really awesome that I drew the sun, and it's cute. It's got a cherub on a white horse with sunflowers. So, yeah, you may have to get out into nature, get some sun. So the sun card here, there's a cherub that's riding a white pony in a field of sunflowers under a benevolent sun. Solar energy is powerful and fulfilling, bringing growth, contentment, and positive energy. Happy relationships and satisfying creative endeavors follow. Could be a time to expand your horizons professionally and socially. Okay? And then with then would it be the Nine of Pentacles? On the sun card there, number 19, XIX, represents the number 19, and the zodiac sign of Leo. So we got some fire there. The Nine of Pentacles represents Virgo, earth energy. So we got fire and earth energy there. And this card, it's got a gal on there holding a rare bird. In the background here, this reminds me, all these pentacles in here, these remind me of the little changing things. They're like little fake walls that have panels, and you can change your clothing behind them, and kind of reminds me of that. Looks like she's got some kind of, that's an interesting picture. Some kind of wind chime in her hand or something. And then a bird. Looks like there's a castle in the background. Interesting pic. Wisdom, knowledge, and talent are present, but no love life. This is a lonely time to be met with a measure of detachment. success, recognition, and wealth will follow. So I'm getting here that it's okay to be detached. It's okay to not have a relationship because you need to be detached. You need to go within. You need to spend some time alone and with yourself. Also in my dream, it was so weird. I almost forgot about this part. I started feeling something in my ear and I started pulling it out, and it was like an electrical cord, like a radio. And it was like wires, and like it was coming apart as I pulled it out of my ear. It was weird and painful, and then it turned into an earwig. So maybe we'll look up the spiritual meaning of dreaming about an earwig in your ear and see what that means. So I've drawn the Five of Clubs, and the spiritual meaning is that there's going to be significant change, restlessness, and need for adjustment. There's competitive energy, potential conflict, and a need for flexibility. This is mental action. This is ambitious shifts. This is intelligent, calculated moves. This is the way you move. I'm also getting the phrase, journey down the rabbit hole with me. So this is really weird. I keep picking this card. I have it on a couple of other readings, but I picked it again, and I smiled and like kind of laughed with God, and I was like, I put it back in the deck, and I closed my eyes, and I touched only with my hands, and I picked it again. Okay, so it's like, even if I've had this in other readings, this card is so important. I am safe. It's only change. And this is, the club was talking about need for adjustment, need for change, positive change. I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time. Little green car. You're cruising along. You may be going on a trip. There's a little airplane as well. Airplane and a car. I'm getting planes, trains, and automobiles. The comedy movie. You might really, really like comedy. You're a go-getter. And you have really weird dreams. And I picked out of the Alice in Wonderland deck, Changed in the Night, which really goes along with this great. So I'm getting that you get strange dreams, and sometimes you brush them off. Sometimes you remember them, sometimes you don't. But you have very powerful prophetic dreams that heal you, grow you, and change you in the night. Do not be afraid of your gift. This is a gift. Especially if you've gone a period of time without being able to dream. If you're able to dream vividly, do not take that for granted. Keep a dream journal, perhaps, or at least speak your dream out loud to your loved ones so that you can remember them and recall them and try to decipher the meaning. Okay? And from the past life deck, I'm getting Father. It's a little boy's hand holding the father's finger. I'm getting there's been a lot of growth and transformation. And there are generational curses that you've broken on your father's side of the family lineage. Look into your family tree on your father's side. Forgive your father. Forgive him. And for the crystal grid deck, I grew it because I planted seeds. Creativity, happiness, manifestation, citrine. So you've got the citrine here. like citrus, like orange, like the sun. All right, so a powerful and energizing stone, citrine derives its warmth from the rays of the sun. And there we are with the sun again, more confirmation. It shines positivity whenever it's needed. Like vitamin C for the soul, citrine works its magic on both physical and emotional levels, transmuting negativity into light-filled vibes and positivity, a great stone for enhancing one's prosperity as well. It magnifies your creativity to inspire manifestation, known as the light maker. I'm getting such radical vibes here with the Leo energy. And known as the light maker, it encourages fresh beginnings, new ideas, and living life to the fullest. Accept abundance that is coming your way. Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, and Sun. Heavy Leo energy today. Double confirmation. But I could be also talking to, it could be a Virgo, a Leo, an Aries, a Gemini, and a Libra. Sun and light energy. Amazing. All right, well, yeah. So basically, go exploring. Go for a hike in the sun. And, yeah, get this stone, the citrine. Citrine. The latrine. Citrine rhymes with latrine. No, I'm just joking. So, some more cry plates this week. The word CRY on license plates. So, you may need to get out a good cry. You may have had a little bit of stress and a lot of stuff going on in your life lately, but I'm here to tell you that everything's going to be okay. There is a need for adjustment, and there is going to be some change, positive change going on here. And just remain positive, remain optimistic, do what you need to do. Take a step back and go within yourself, and everything's going to be just fine. Get out there and get some of that sunshine today. Oh my God. Have a wonderful, beautiful, productive, healing, transformative day. I love you, and I'll see you next time.